shoot off fairly soon. But I'm curious about your sort of amateur to professional journey, because you've had a ton of professional fights now. It's 30 something, I want to say. Any idea?
Mid-20s, I would say.
Oh, really? Okay.
Something like that.
Fine. Yeah. But I'm curious as to when you decide to go pro, because this is a conversation I've had with a few people recently. Was there like a turning point for you, or was it just a natural progression?
I was pushed by my wife,
Okay.
my family. I wasn't going to turn pro. Turning pro was really nothing back then, if I'm honest.
Right.
Like, it was just a change in rule set.
Okay.
I mean, it's slightly more significant now, but back then, like, you'd kind of just maybe turn pro if it was the right decision for you at that point in your career, if everything else outside fighting was working for you. I was pushed into doing so by my wife, the rest of my family, training partners, obviously coaches, who said this was probably, like, it's a good decision for you to make. Like, I'd won 5-6 titles as an amateur. I fought most of the top guys in the amateur scene that I could possibly fight against, and I felt pretty good, but I was never like thinking like, oh yeah, right, now I'm going to turn pro and do all of these things. No, that's just how life was figured out.
Yeah. That's interesting. And so how long were you fighting amateur then?
Probably 5 years.
Okay.
Probably 5 years, I'd say. I fought a lot in the first 2 years, and then things slowed down with my experience made it harder to get fights, obviously.
Right, okay.
And at the time, I was just kind of figuring stuff out, like, because we didn't have a coach, we were coming from a gym in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, really?
It was, okay, how do we get fights?
Yeah.
How do we go and find competitions? How do we do this? So I found a thing called the Cage Warriors Forum, looked on there, had myself on Facebook, finding these find a fight groups. And then we fought in Leeds, fought in Jersey, fought in Manchester, Newcastle. Never the home guy until we had Battle Arena in Northampton. And even then, I think I fought somebody who's from Northampton.
Takes the fun out of it.
Yeah. But it was a learning curve. It took a long time to kind of figure it all out. Which is, even as I was turning pro, I was still figuring it out.